Shalom, shalom. This is the brothers of Ba coming back with another lesson inspired by the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. Again, Shabbat Shalom, this beautiful Sabbath. All right. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well, teaching the 100% truth of the gospel. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the house of David, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, pushing forth the word, whether people hear and forbear, and are waiting on Yahushai to come and deliver us out of this wicked system. And in this wicked system, offenses must come. You're going to go through hell. You're going to face adversity. You're going to go through all these things. Okay, it says, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So when you depart from evil, you're making yourself a target. You're making yourself an enemy of this world and an enemy of Satan. Okay, let's see. So ultimately, you put the bullseye on you for all the hell that you're gonna catch. And again, Job said it himself. Will you receive good from the Lord and not evil? So there's a just balance. All right. So you're gonna have good times. You're gonna have bad times in this truth, man. But most of the time, you're mostly gonna be facing adversity because you're going on, under a different vibration than the world. Okay, you're walking in the light, you're walking in the light versus the world, which is walking in darkness. So you're not gonna ultimately you're not gonna fit in. Okay, because you're not following the same standards. Okay, so let's get started. It says here in Matthew 18:7, woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come. But woe to the man by whom the offense cometh. So again, offense must come, but ultimately sometimes when these people in the world, when they offend you, it's ultimately to get marked. Okay, some marked for death, some marked for judgment. Salakia, okay? So don't think that the Lord is not seeing what you're going through, the affliction that you're suffering. Okay, because everyone that have done you wrong will have to pay for it one way or another. All right, don't think that these people are out there making fun of the man of the Lord, making mockery of them, and nothing's gonna happen unto them, man. The Lord sees and He's gonna recompense them. Okay, so it says here in Luke 22:31, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brothers. Okay, so again, Satan wants to have the elect. The whole purpose, Satan knows whom he has, and he's not worried about them because they're going to follow his ways. He's going to follow his vibration. Those that are in darkness, Satan is not worried about them. Okay, who he's worried about are those that are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, serving Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai in truth and sincerity. Those are the ones he wants to get. Take them out from the truth, man. Okay? Because he doesn't like the light. Okay? Esau, Edom, and the spiritual Satan, they don't like the light. Okay? His whole purpose is to take you out of the light, man. Take you out of the truth. But again, we know that if you truly belong unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, the devil cannot touch you. In a sense, the devil cannot take you out of the truth. Okay? Because if you belong unto Yahushua, there's no one strong enough that can pluck you out of his hands. Okay? But again, Satan is looking to this to take us away, man. That's his main purpose and his main target. As I said, he that departed from evil becometh a prey. So when you depart from evil, when you're turning back to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, the devil has his eye on you. Satan had desired to have you. He wants you. Those that he already has, he doesn't worry about them. They're already under his spell. But he wants you to follow after him, man. Okay? So it says here in Hebrews 12:7, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if he be without chastenment, wherefore ye are all partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. So again, that goes into that first precept that I brought out about offenses, tribulation, hardship. Okay, you're gonna go through hell, man, and that hell ultimately is to purify you and to get you cleansed. It's to cleanse you, man. It's that fire. You're going through that fire so that when you come out, you can be refined and look more and more as Yahushai. because that's that new creature. Okay, we're renewing our mind. We're renewing our mind according to our ways, according to the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, according to the ways and the traditions of the Israelites. Okay, we're turning back to our customs. We're turning back to our nationality. We're turning back to the truth. Okay, and going through and that transition uh, has to come with affliction, because now the world is pulling back. It's pulling back so that you can go back to that, to your filth, back to your filth, your families, your family, your friends, your co-workers, they look at you funny now, because now you're walking in that light. You see, they see a difference. They see that you're not with them anymore. Okay. It says, happy are ye when they shall cast your name as evil for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's sake. Okay? Because ultimately, we're going through all these afflictions because of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? So it says here in Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. Okay? Because through that faith, if you continue unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right? You have to keep going until the end. Okay? So exhorting them to continue in the faith. That's what we're doing these videos. Okay? We're telling the brothers to keep pushing. Okay? Because once we cross that finish line, all that tribulation, all that hardship, it's not, as Paul said, it's not to be worthy for the glory that's gonna come in the end. All the things that we're going through is not to be compared with the kingdom, the glory that we're gonna obtain in the kingdom. So continue in the faith so that you may obtain that crown of life. Okay? And that we must, Slakia, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Okay, through much tribulation, we must have to go through that tribulation. Like I said, we must go through that fire. We must go through that purification phase to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, you're not just gonna get there without a trial. You're not gonna get into the kingdom. You're not gonna inherit the benefits of the kingdom if you're not proven worthy of such a blessing, such a gift. Okay. So it says here in Sirach 2 and 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So already that's the mindset. When you turn from following the world, you already have to set your mind to, like, okay, I'm gonna go through hell. I have to prepare myself that I know that I'm gonna go through hell. Okay? At work, at my job, the family, you're gonna have to face it, man. You're already in your mind, you're prepared. Okay? As something, and you don't see it as something strange. Okay? But rather you see it as a step. You see it as okay, the Lord is dealing with me because he's sending all this hell upon me. So I'll read that one again. It says here in Sirach 2 and 1, my son, if says here, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So already you have to prepare yourself, mentally prepare, for the tribulation that you're gonna endure. You're gonna go through hell, man, and you have to prepare yourself. You know, and again, you have to put it in mind that it's the devil hopping on these people to come and bother you. It's the spiritual devil that's hopping on these people because they're vessels unto him, because they're not in the truth, and they're coming there to bother you and to shake you off your game. Okay. So it says here, set thine heart aright. So already your mind, your heart, set it aright. Already put that in your mind. And constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. So it's really making haste. It goes into going into your own wisdom. But really you have to turn back to the Lord. The first thing when you go into tribulation or something happens unto you, you have to pause everything and turn to the Lord. Pray for mercy. Before you do anything, you have to stop and beg for the Lord to have mercy upon you and to guide your ways aright. And as I says, constantly endure, because this is a fight. It's not a race, it's a marathon. You're constantly gonna have to endure. Okay. It also says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at that last end. So you have to cleave unto the Lord. Cleave unto the Lord and depart not away. Stay in that realm of truth. Stay in that realm be ye holy as the Lord is holy. How are you holy? By keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, by keeping you separate from the philosophies of the world. It says those that follow him were pure. It says here, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at that last end, which is the kingdom. Well, that is that last end. So it says here, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Okay, and be patient with our change into a lower state. So whatever happens unto thee, if you get pulled over by a police officer, if you lose your money, if you lose your wallet, if you become homeless, if your wife wants to leave you, you know, if regardless, if you're in a job situation, I do not wish on anyone, you know, who end up losing everything. Okay, but what did it say? Take it cheerfully, because you know that the Lord is the source of all that. The Lord created evil and He make it peace. Okay, so like I'm gonna do a part two of this. I'm gonna do a part two of this. All right, Shalom.